Hello. So today I am doing my peer feedback for Olga's annotations on her book, Third Grade Angels. I'm just going to go through and see the things that she mentioned that I wouldn't have mentioned and point out two things that I found that I could mention. Okay. So I feel like here on the first page, even though it's in parentheses as if it's a thought, he says, I wasn't a baby. And I feel like that is a simple sentence. At least that's my idea of a simple sentence, because it's distinctly saying I wasn't a baby, like how he felt. It could be potentially voice as well. And then here Olga mentions today was the first day of third grade. I love that she highlighted this sentence specifically because it is a simple sentence, that's true. But I don't like being a second grade cat could also be a simple sentence. This one specifically, like she said, it cannot be missed because it's an important fact about the book. It completely tells you the information of the story. Because today was the first day of third grade, and that's what takes on the rest of this chapter or next couple chapters, and it's basically the whole point of the book. And then down a little bit, the next thing that she mentions here is her compound sentence. It says, you've been a baby and you've been a cat and you know what they are. She's right, the function of one of those is to reveal options and create comparison. Saying Mrs. Sims is giving the students a comparison based on their past. They used to be first grade babies, second grade cats. In a way, the sentence could also be seen as a sentence fragment. I'm not sure what a sentence fragment is, but I like that this was highlighted because I couldn't find another compound sentence in either of the chapters. Or pages. Okay, I'm going to scroll down and finish what she put. Here, Joseph grinned and slapped his own hand down. Active voice. I would have never guessed that this would be considered active voice. So I like that she highlighted this. And for passive voice, on the opposite side, she said, I never speak in class unless I raise my hand first. I like that she highlighted this as well because it's a thought. And there are a couple of these throughout the story or the chapter, but this one specifically is great for her to mention about passive voice and about, George. And here, another simple sentence that she mentioned, send him to angel school. It's very specific and exclamatory, like she says, with the exclamation point. And lastly, she says another compound sentence and another simple sentence at the bottom. The compound sentence, in other words, said Mrs. Sims, in order to be third grade angels, all you have to do is do your best. This is one of the only other compound sentences in the chapter, at least that I can see. I mean, I reread this text a couple times to see if I could find something, and I couldn't. And her last simple sentence here was, I have a prize for you. It's another exclamatory because it's like an excitement kind of thing. And I'm going to go up here to what I found that she didn't. So I've got the textbook here with me, and based off what it says about complex sentences, I think that right here would be considered a complex sentence. Last year's class didn't notice till the third day of school. I may be wrong on this, but I feel like this is a complex sentence because it's giving you a when. So it's last year's class. So she could have just said my other class or so-and-so class didn't notice. So I like that she mentioned that it was last year's class because it could have been from years ago. You never know. And then right above here where it says, dangling from Mrs. Simmons' ears were little silver angels with wings. This is a simple sentence. It's very specific and there's not much else to go to it. So this was the simple sentence that I wanted to point out. Overall, I think that Olga did a fantastic job annotating this. and I'm excited to see what she does with her other book.